We're back on a Saturday morning with a look at some of the biggest health stories from this week, from the ways artificial sweeteners can harm your body to some surprising news about the effects of alcohol.
But we want to begin with the latest on the romaine lettuce E. coli outbreak. This week, the CDC said the number of people who have been sickened after eating tainted lettuce has grown to 98 people in 22 states. So, when will it be safe to eat again? Dr. John Torres is an NBC medical correspondent. Dr. Torres, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's just get right to it. I think a lot of people want to know, one, have they found the source? And two, when will it be okay to eat again?
And the two questions go hand in hand. They have not found the source yet. They know the source is Yuma, Arizona, but they haven't pinpointed all the farms it can come from. So what they're saying is, if you don't know where your lettuce is coming from, that means it might have come from Yuma, Arizona, get rid of it. Even to the point where they're saying they're so concerned about this one that if you have romaine lettuce in your house, you've eaten it and you still feel healthy, you haven't had any problems, if it might be from Yuma, Arizona, as in you don't know where it's from, still go ahead and toss it.
Oh, wow.
And when you go in and you read the back of a romaine lettuce bag, oftentimes it doesn't tell you precisely where it's from, right?
And that's the biggest complaint I'm getting on Facebook right now is people are saying, I'm going to my grocery store, I'm looking at the bag which says comes from America, but it doesn't say where exactly it comes from. So the problem is we don't exactly know where they're coming from most of the time. This is probably going to go on for a couple more weeks and then it should settle down.
What are some signs that you might have E. coli?
So for most people, E. coli is just going to be an upset stomach, diarrhea, throwing up, just things that you can usually take care of at home. The problem with this one is a particularly bad type of E. coli, 53% hospitalization rate. And so what they're saying is if you think you have these symptoms, see your doctor because you want to take care of it early on.
I want to ask you about sugar substitutes. You meet so many people who are trying to find a healthier alternative, right? You think of diet soda, sweetening your coffee, but now it sounds like even the artificial sweeteners are being linked to obesity, diabetes.
And in the past, we've kind of looked at it and said, okay, do artificial sweeteners, can they actually cause you to gain weight? And that's the controversy that's been going around. Well, in this study, they looked at rats and they looked at cell cultures in the lab. And what they found out, in rats in particular, it changes how it processes fat. So you end up laying more fat down with artificial sweeteners.
Really?
And in the cell cultures, it harms the blood vessel lining. And so again, these are rats and cell cultures. Do we know if they extend to humans? We don't know. But the key here for anything, sugar, artificial sweeteners, moderation.
Should you just do the real thing then if you don't have a health reason for not?
And it depends on the person. Some people like one or the other. As of now, moderation again is the key.
Always the key, right?
Always the key.
Speaking of moderation, let's talk about booze here because some surprising news about the effect that booze may have on your breath and gum disease as well. What's happening to our bodies when we consume alcohol?
And we knew booze in heavy quantities, we're talking more than 2 drinks a day for men, 1 drink a day for women on the average, can cause problems with your teeth and your gums. We didn't know why, but now we know why because it ends up killing the good bacteria, which lets the bad bacteria flourish. That can be cancer-causing types of bacteria. And so the issue is not only poor gums or poor teeth, but also cancer-type situations and heart disease. Heavy drinking, they found that even in moderate drinking. So the big key here, what most experts are saying is, if you don't drink, don't start. If you do drink, cut back a little bit, but definitely don't get into that heavy category of drinking.
Fair enough.
Dr. Torres, thanks so much for all that.
You bet.